Hey everybody! Right now we have a Gemini Dragon event going on, and it is a 2x event, which means you get twice as much gear. We all know Eren's AI can be a little bit funky, but I think I found the solution to this. Welcome everybody, welcome. If you don't know me, I'm BearCozy. I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos. Today, I want to talk about the Gemini event. So right now, we have a Gemini event going on for 2 times the gear, and everybody knows that Eren's AI has been funky. So if you've been struggling with Eren's AI, I have the perfect solution for you. Let's dive back into the dungeon. We'll see how this goes. Right now, here is the team. And this is Gangelo, Santis, Ghajar, and Eren. Not in that order. So here is the turn order. This thing runs completely on auto. Eren goes first. Number 1, I will go over all of their gear and over all of their stats at the end. So we have Eren that goes. Then we have Gangelo. Then we have Santis. And last but not least, we have Ghajar. And this has been working for me really, really well. Especially with this poison blow-up team. As you can see, I get around 8 stacks on the Gemini Dragon, and that is more than enough. 7 is actually enough if you time it right. If your team follows my order, 7 is actually enough, but 8 will do the job. So as everybody knows, Eren's AI works really, really funky. Eren goes first. Then, of course, Gangelo follows. He is second in speed. And then Santis, there goes Gangelo. Eren, of course, opens up with his ultimate, and we can take this off of auto, and we can go over this manually. Now, there goes Santis. There goes Eren again. And then we're going to have Ghajar. There we go. We got lots and lots of stacks. This one actually triggered 10, which is really, really nice. All right, so there we go. We got the victory. Let's finish this up. As you can see, this is a third 10 battle in a row, and everything is doing fine. Now, let's dive back into this on manual. All right, jumping into Gemini Dragon HELL Stage 4, which is 16. Here is the team. We have Eren, we have Gangelo, we have Santis, and Ghajar. That is the lineup that works for me. Those are the speeds that work for me as well. One key note here, Eren does not need to be 50 or 60. Ghajar does not need to be 60 either. They can both be 50. Now, as long as you have enough focus on Gangelo and Santis, they don't need to be 60 and 70, but I find that it is tough trying to get 200 focus plus all of the speed. Let me throw up all of their stats on the screen, and we'll go over them right at the end. There we go. Those are all of their stats right there. Let's jump in. All right, so starting this Hell Stage 4 Gemini Dragon on manual, Eren is first. Now, why is Eren first? That is what I have found to work the best for me. I know there are lots of things going around with lots of different speeds for Eren because his AI messes up. So I have tried him first, second, and third. And for me, right now, this is what's giving me the best result. So Eren doesn't really have much focus, doesn't need much focus, but I have him opening up with defense down. Most of the time, this doesn't land on the dragon, and that is okay. Eren is going to open up with his ultimate, which means every one of the other heroes will attack. He's going to open up since he's the first. And then when everybody attacks, his rage meter will start filling. Now, Gangelo's ultimate is off at this point because if his ultimate is on and he affects the rest of the mobs, the side mobs, Eren's AI will be messed up. So the way we combat that, the way we fix that is we turn off Gangelo's AI. So he's just going to use his basic here, and he's going to stack up another stack of poison on Gemini. Okay, then the ads are going to go, which can be fixed. We can talk about the improvements later. Then, of course, Santis is going to use her ultimate on the boss, which means she will add 2 stacks, and she will actually increase 1 turn as well. And that will trigger Eren's AI again, or that will trigger Eren's ultimate again, and he is going to make everybody attack, getting Gemini Dragon up to 8. Now, at this point, what's very important to note is Ghajar does have focus. Why does Ghajar have focus? Because that is what's filling Eren's ultimate rage meter for him to go again to make everybody put on more stacks. In my testing, if Ghajar does not have enough focus to land his debuffs, right now he's landing resistance down and unhealable on the boss. If he does not have enough focus to do that, Eren's rage meter doesn't get filled, and the rest of the team doesn't attack, which means I end up with 5 or 6 stacks of poison, and that is not enough. Right now, what's enough is anywhere from 7 and up. 7 will work, 8 will work, 9, and I've gotten 10. And 10 depends on how many times Ghajar's trait actually procs, and if he actually ends up landing his debuffs on the side adds, which we don't need him to. If he does not, the dragon is enough. And then Ghajar is going to go in with his ultimate and do his poison explosion, and then the dragon is going to die. So that works really, really well, and this is really good team to farm Gemini Dragon. And if you have been struggling like myself for a very long time, I absolutely hate Gemini Dragon because of how long it took me to get this consistent, where I wasn't losing 3 to 4 battles out of every 10 run. Now, as I mentioned before, since Eren's AI still hasn't been fixed, different people are running him at different speeds, so try him out going first, second, and third. For me, what I have found the most consistency and the best results is him going first. Let's dive into all of their gear. All right, diving into their gear, Eren is first on the list. He is level 60. I did run him at level 50 for a long time, but right now I am running him at level 60. I did level him for my banker team, for my guild boss during the hero leveling event. Looking at his info, 221 speed. I did that to make sure he is going first. I had previously had him going behind Gangelo, and Gangelo is not too much slower. So Eren doesn't really need focus. He does have a little bit of focus for Guild Boss for his basic ability, but he does not need it. All you need is 221 speed, and that should do it. Moving over to Gangelo. If you have Gangelo, Gangelo is amazing. Let's look at his stats. Gangelo is at 210 speed. He has over 200% focus. That took me some time to do. I was running him at 185, and that was not enough. And then I got him to 195, 196. And then I ended up with some charms. I ended up getting his focus up a little bit more. So he is in 2 Raptor sets and 1 Raider set. He is in speed boots, of course, to get him over 200 speed. Looking at his ring, health percentage, ring, focus, necklace, and then just anything else will work. I tried to get as much focus and speed as I could to get him over 200 speed. 210, he goes really, really well. He goes plenty fast. One thing I forgot to talk about was Eren's gear. Looking at Eren's gear, he's in just triple Raider sets. That's really all he needs because he doesn't really need a ton of anything else. Maybe a little bit of HP and attack if you can get it for the guild boss. All right, moving over into Santis, wherever Santis is. There's my level 60 Santis. I also have a level 40 or a 50 free-to-play version, low-spend version with basic gear. Santis right now is in a curse set. Probably does not need to be in a curse set. I could probably put her in a Raider set to make her go a little bit faster. Looking at her speed, right now she's at 205. If you've noticed during the run, she goes after the adds, which is not ideal. If you are trying to improve the team, shave off a few seconds. Ideally, it will take off like 2 seconds just from the ad attacks. But if you want to shave off a few seconds off your run, you can make her a little bit faster, make her 210, and that would work. The ads are somewhere around 208, 209, 210, something like that. So mine right now is at 205. I can still level her boots. Looking at her focus, let's talk about her focus. Her focus is at 186. That is enough right now to land all of the poisons. I don't think she misses any, but I do need a little bit. 86.5 is a little bit low. I do need some charms, and right now I don't think I have any augments to do anything with. So I do have room for improvement there. Maybe I can find a better headpiece with a little more focus, and then we can actually augment it. Yep, no focus. So right now it is what it is. If she's in a curse set, I could probably break that down and put her in 1 Raider set. So she goes third in the lineup. And last but not least is Ghajar. Ghajar gave me the most trouble. I have tried him with focus, without focus. I have tried him with crit rate, without crit rate. Tried making him go first, making him go last, and anything in between. And this is the best results. Ghajar, 3 Raptor sets. 3 Raptor sets. Why? Because he has lots of focus. He has 180% focus because that is used to land debuffs on the enemy from his trait. he's got a 30% chance ascended, so it's fairly low. But when he does land debuffs on the enemy, that fills up Eren's rage meter, making everybody attack again, and that is what's making it work. And as I mentioned before, looking at his gear, everybody is in speed boots, of course, as they have to be. And the only way I could get his focus up this high is by using 3 Raptor sets. If you don't have all these Raptor sets, I would say put him in a focus necklace. Mine is actually in a health necklace, can probably be in a focus necklace, and that should fix it. So there is the team, there is the speed. He's at 200 speed, not really much of anything else except for 180 focus. So here is the team completely on auto. I just want to make sure Gangelo's ultimate is off. I know some people run him with his ultimate on. For me, ultimate off works the best because of the turn order, and that works really, really well. Now, as you notice, as the dragon gets debuffs, Eren's turn meter gets filled, and he gets triggered right here, and then everybody goes again. So essentially, we get his ultimate triggered twice, and that is what's giving us enough stacks. Right now, there's 7, but that's enough. Anywhere from 7 to 8 is enough. If Santis' curse set triggers one more time, I've gotten 8, I've gotten 9, and I've gotten 10. Still not sure how exactly I got 10. But as I mentioned before, this is a really good fix for Eren's AI. So if you have been struggling with Gemini Dragon, you're welcome. With that said, do me a huge favor, hit the like and the subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos, but they do take a lot of testing and a lot of time to edit them as well. So hit the like and a subscribe to help me grow the channel. That would be absolutely amazing. Don't forget to join Discord. Come hang out with us, say hello. And for more BearCozy videos, check out the top right.